Quiet on the set.
My name is Colleen Hawthorne. I am a 39-year-old full-time mom who about a year ago went into acting full-time. My son, my youngest son. I was approached one day in a supermarket through an agent who said he had a face for print and commercials. I disregarded the business card. About a year later, took him to an open call. I was interviewed as well, and the rest is history. The people. I meet a lot of interesting people. A lot of different storylines have come across in different scripts that I have read, and if they touch base with me, it's something that encourages me and gives me that strength to portray that character. It's actually very important because you've got to find a piece of you and do a lot of soul searching to really get into that character. So strength is probably the #1 asset that actors and actresses need in order to portray that character and bring it to realization on the screen. Currently, we just finished up a short called The Bridge, written by Robert X. Goffin, and a full-length feature called The Cage. Other than that, I've done a lot of other films, but those two hit close to home with me. Actually, when I was given my portion of the script to read, the director, Jesse, and Lori didn't really give me a lot of information about the film. They just told me what it was that I was going to portray. When we got on set and we shot it, and it came to life, it kind of brought a lot of things, I think, that we in society take advantage of, or tend to look at somebody and automatically assume we know a little bit about that individual by the way they act. I feel a lot of different things. First, I question what we're doing as society to help these people. I question what is right and what is wrong. I question how did an individual get to that point without anybody interceding, you know, and what's going to happen to that person if someone doesn't intercede. A lot of times, from what I've learned from reading the script and doing The Cage, people can function every day of their life and you would never know that there was something wrong. But then there's something that happens that triggers that emotion, and that sets forth the spiraling that happens with those who have mental disease. And sometimes intervention is something that is so imperative to change that person and set them forth in the right direction. So that's a real big issue with me. In any career you make, there is a disappointment. You could be a lawyer, you could be an event planner, you can work in the stock industry. A career is a career, and there's always disappointment no matter what job you decide to take full-time. So it's just a part of, you know, waking up every morning and going off to work. There's disappointment in everything that you do. Wow. Who wants to survive? Well, you need to keep dedicated and focused. And sticking it out, that's the hard part. I think a lot of people give up too easy. Sticking it out, being consistent, constantly moving, and focusing is really important as well. And I think any upcoming new actor, actress, or director coming into this city to survive, if they network, if they meet with the locals, get an idea of what it is that we have to offer, community teamwork is probably the best way. Especially in this city, there is a lot of community networking, a lot of groups that come together, network off of one another, give feedback to one another. I think that's really essential for climbing that ladder and reaching what it is that you want to reach. So that's important.